Well, with spring training, you got to get a little caught up on what's been going on around the league. We have about 9 games that we need to get caught up on. So I think in 10 minutes or less, we're going to try to run through that real quick.
So on Saturday, February 28th, the Royals absolutely demolished the Rockies 16-3. Michael Lorenzen had the loss. Poor guy. He has a 15 ERA. Seth Lugo had the start. Did very well. Didn't give up anything, I don't think. I think he only pitched the first inning. Let's be sure I'm not talking out my butt. Oh, he gave up 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 3 innings pitched. Yeah, he did bad second inning, but he rebounded. We're all good. Tyler Tolbert had a hit and an RBI. Lane Thomas was the player of the game. He had a 5 RBI game, bases clearing triple. Squires had 3 RBIs. Nick Lofton hit a grand slam. Dairon Blanco, may he have a good time not being here, had an RBI. Scored a total of 16 runs. Seth Lugo pitched. Cole Reagans actually pitched. And then a handful of other relievers. Only gave up 3 runs.
Moving on to Sunday, the Royals hosted the Brewers in surprise. They won 3-1, improving the record to 5-4. Michael Wacha ended up with the win. But looking at the pitching, Chris Bubich got the start, went 2 innings, gave up 4 hits, and earned a run. That was the only run the Royals gave up all day. Michael Wacha already mentioned he got his work in. Another 2 innings. Matt Strahm pitched as well. The 3 of them we're going to see quite a bit during the regular season. It's good to see them performing well, but just looking at who drove the offense, Jonathan India had an RBI, Kyle Isbell, and Carter Jensen. Carter Jensen actually hit a home run, and Isaac Collins had a double. Josh Rojas played third, had a double as well.
There you go.
1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. I don't have PTSD. That'll get better. That'll get better.
Oh, man. Yeah, moving on to March the 2nd. The Royals lost a game to the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, 5-4. The record went to 5-5. Pattison had the loss. Hey, look, his ERA actually went from 9 to 6, so we're getting somewhere. Noah Cameron had the start. He had a little bit of a rough start. Gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk. Penzin gave up a walk, only pitched for 1 batter. Looks like he got 1 out. Daniel Lynch pitched an inning, gave up a run. Nick Mears, Alex Lang, Neris, Steven Cruz, they all pitched, didn't give up any runs. So that's good, but, tough outing for Noah Cameron. But then on the offensive side, Michael Massey got a hit. Nick Lofton had a 2-hit game. Squires got a hit. Drury, sorry, buddy, never heard of you, got an RBI. Oh, Edwin Diaz is playing catcher for the Reds. He had a hit. Tyler Tolbert had a hit. Wilson and Rocaforte both had RBIs. And we were 2 for 10 with runners in scoring position.
Moving on, Royals and Rangers played against each other. This was the debut of Royals TV. And I actually, we'll talk about the game in a second. I actually liked Royals TV. It felt very clean, felt smooth. I know you were having a little issue with it, Moses, but it was like smooth sailing for me. So if that's how it's going to be, it's already a step up from FanDuel. That's like, hey, we went to commercial, now our audio and video is out of sync. Or where Bally was like, oh, you want to watch your game in the tiny right bottom hand corner of your screen? You want to do that and have the rest of it just be nothing? Yeah, we can do that for you. But
yeah,
anyway,
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, yeah. You got to get your life together. But no, Royals and Rangers. This Royals lost 15-9. This was one of those games where you're kind of like, let's just burn the tape and move on, because it was not pretty. It was both teams early on. You can just look at the pitching, because that was the story. Rangers pitcher gave up 7 runs in the first inning. Cole Reagans gave up 6 runs in the first inning, or in his time at least, and Cole Reagans just unfortunately could not find the strike zone to save his life. And that was just kind of the theme was, okay, gave up 6 runs from Reagans. John Schreiber came in, gave up 4 runs, and it was just one of those days.
Yeah.
Positives, Jonathan India, Josh Rojas again, John Rave all had extra base hits. Drew Waters came in, hit a home run, and some of those guys Josh Rojas making a case to be part of the team.
Yeah, seriously. He's had a really crazy spring. He's the exact example of the reason you actually pay attention to spring training is the 20 or the 25-man roster is going to come out opening day. There's going to be one or two names that you've never heard of. It's because they absolutely cooked in spring training.
Yep.
All right, moving on to Friday, March 6th. The Royals got shut out by the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are now 10-4. The Royals went down to 5-7. And just so you all know, this is around the time that all of our players, actually the day before this, all of our World Baseball Classic players left. So these lineups are all not including names like Perez, Garcia. Yeah. Garcia's gone, Salvi's gone, Caglianone's gone, Vinny's gone, Bobby's gone. So this is a lot of people getting their time in the spotlight. Mitch Spence got the start. He went 3 innings, gave up 7 hits, 3 earned runs. Neris had 1 inning pitch, 4 hits, 3 earned runs once again. But then Nick Mears locked in, Urseg locked in, Daniel Lynch and Steven Cruz all had very solid outings.
Moving on to Saturday against the Reds. Now, again, to echo what Moses just said, a lot of the roster is missing because WBC. But Jonathan India, let's talk about Jonathan India because he's having a really nice spring. And Jonathan is one of the players last year got traded to the Royals. A little bit disappointing, and we're really hoping for a lot. And so far, what he's doing in spring is very encouraging. He went 2 for 3 in this game. He had an RBI. Lane Thomas as well. He's going to be, if he's not an everyday outfielder, he's at least going to be in a platoon situation, having a nice spring as well. Was also part of the offense. Chris Bubich started, went 3 innings. You're starting to see starting pitchers stretch out, go a little further into games the sooner we get to opening day. So I think we're going to start to see 3-4 innings out of the guys that we know are going to be there. But old man Aaron Sanchez got some work in too, and he did all right. I'm curious what his role is going to be, or if his role is going to be anything.
Moving on to this Sunday, March the 8th, the Royals lost to the White Sox, going down to 6-8. John Schreiber had the loss. He has a very sad ERA. Whoa, what are we doing here? Come on, Jonathan, what are we doing here? Okay. He had the loss, 18 ERA. Hey, spring training. We're not going to overreact. But
sorry.
Pitching Noah Cameron went 3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, had 3 strikeouts, gave up a home run. Matt Strahm, 1 inning, gave up 2 hits, but no runs. Schreiber, 1 inning, 3 hits, 3 runs. One of them was a home run. Lang, once again, scoreless outing. Mason Black, scoreless outing. And then as far as batting, Nick Lofton hit another home run.
The final game that we need to get caught up on before we're on today, Royals Guardians. Royals lost 6-2. Ryan Bergert took the loss, 3 innings, gave up 2 runs in those 3 innings. Lucas Ursig got some work in. Nick Mears in 1 inning was not good. Really nothing too exciting offensively. Royals lost 6-2. Luca Tresh drove in both runs that the Royals scored. Shout out backup catcher that will probably be in the minors here in a week or 2, but good for him. So that's the kind of last week of spring training for the Royals. It's one of those things where, yeah, there's some stuff that we are intrigued about, but there's also some stuff we don't love to see. But at the same time, it's spring training, so it's very grain of salt and hard to take too much stock into. Don't necessarily care about the end result. What I care about are the players that I believe are going to be on the major league roster doing what they're supposed to do. So is Jonathan India having a good spring? Are the starting pitchers having, are they getting stuff done? Is the bullpen fine? And for the most part, what I've seen, I'm excited for March 27th.
Yeah, Lane Thomas is going off. Jonathan India is going off. So there's some high points. Obviously, there's some other people that you wish were performing a little bit better, but in this spring training, you never know. Maybe they're working on some stuff. Maybe John Schreiber was told, hey, let's start working on your split finger and he's never thrown one or something. I don't know. That's probably not the case, but we don't really know the whole story, and it is spring training, so they're playing around.